Boy, Derek Chisora. Pani Stepanova, witayu Oleksandr Usyk.
Entertaining boxing personalities. They've been a pleasure to be around. Chisora can implement the tactics he's practiced for over a year. Be what the southpaw style of OLEKSANDR USYK, heavyweight world. You're so up for this one, Matt.
Force the pace. He can't stand on the outside. Allow Usyk time. Stuff if he stays on the outside too long. He's got to force a hot pace here in there.
Back Usyk up into the already written around the back of Usyk. The screw immediately, trying to make it really tough and rough in there. He has a big right hand, and remember, nearly 3 stone weight. But Usyk.
Someone like Del Boy, who's a lot slower, a lot more cumbersome, will be able to. He should be able to. He wants there to be lots of clinching. He wants to lean on him and try and some shots. And he's seeing these shots coming. He's tucking up and.
Some of those body shots. There's one that went in from Chisora. Just whistle round the ring on his Chisora on his way in, and that can sometimes double.
Half step back and walk him onto a shot. He certainly adds
to the North Under. Ready, Usyk looks at Phil Edwards, says that was low. And the pedigree, big stepping stone though, to get that world title.
He took it well. You know, he's been hit by bigger punches, but it's the accuracy to the impact. Again,
quick hands from Usyk. Was worried though about this fight, and he was in the fight with it. He's so clever with his feet and his boxing brain, Usyk.
First round there was Chisora. Del Boy got, you know, he's strong, he's physical, that was tough.
In his own skin, he's a very relaxed guy, and he's trying to, that when quality punches are coming back at him.
I think and that's what Alexander does when he knocks guys out. Good work from Del Boy. Zora getting a little closer, landed a nice right. And himself got caught with a left hand back.
Well, that's a big question mark as well, the power of Usyk.
You know, this is what Chisora's going to do. This is what he has to do. He has to get close. He has to try and be close. Got to hook one arm, hold him with the other, hit him, stick the head in there, whatever it is he possibly can.
Anything that he can get away with that. Jim, that's how they've treated this one. That Usyk. Quick head from Usyk.
Got a brilliant half step, gives you the little feint, takes that half step back. He's doing well here, you know, he's being outboxed, obviously. Usyk's land.
Usyk, who was the heavyweight gold medalist, him from up close tonight. Will they meet? So much happening in this division at the moment, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, look at the movement there. The fight, the fatigue's definitely going to hit home. Big shots.
Yeah, the accuracy has always been very good. He's never been that comfortable with southpaws. Did have that good win.
You miss with a shot, saps a lot of your energy, so pace. You know, these are hard shots going in from Usyk, and that's shots.
Quality work from Oleksandr Usyk, and you wonder.
It's still full of determination and grit. So Usyk,
you never quite know with Chisora. We had that soporific lackluster. He really under fire, and he found the answers and knocked Takaman. 33-year-old from Key. Every amateur fight. Lost only 50. Never been the elite heavyweight. Got taken out by David Hay. Nice right hand. Has to try.
He gets there, it's almost like Chisora needs to take a rest, and that's when he needs to go to work.
Take him to the corner.
Tries the jab as well. How hard does he hit that power, Matt? What do you think?
I think he'll definitely grow into it. I think his power will improve. Technique, about boxing IQ, angle.
Top notch. Look at that beautiful combination. He won that World Boxing Super Series at Cruiserweight. Beat them, and he went away, didn't he, from home to do it. Travelled around the boat. Super talent.
Yeah, super talent. Like his.
Right feed in the Chisora arms, but he watched saying earlier, Derek Chisora.
No, he's got close. They've had a few clinches. He's landed a couple of shots.
The IBF, the WBO, the WBC belts. Sorry, the double about the anger at Fury not facing him.
The bull and the matador, you know, he can't stand in front of straight him.
Double up the jab, Chisora, not crowding Usyk into the corners. Well, he's giving it a real go, Chisora. The effort is there. Extremely fit from the trainer past, and they haven't needed to keep him under lock and key. From Usyk, Chisora edges control from Usyk. It's
as well there, just slipping inside the shot. One of those Usyk feel under any
comfortable now and getting his shots away, feet, and I don't know, Matt, doesn't he just need to try these shots if he's going to have any trying to stone on his debut up from cruiserweight? They've had a whole different fighter to this boxing wizard, Vasil Lomachenko. We wondered whether that would have an effect on him. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he boxed brilliantly. He had a brilliant game plan and he executed it.
But he's still there, Chisora. 6th round.
Pressure on Usyk. He's not throwing as much now.
Obviously had completely different tactics against Usyk. Just started.
Read of Chisora now as well. He might start sitting down.
Execution of the punches. Spot on. It's this southpaw skills as he gets around there. And that's where.
Well, that's what he's trying to do, trying to roughhouse tactics, do whatever he's.
Left hand from Usyk, because when Usyk has distance, Chisora and Usyk.
Slugfest with Dillian White, where you go standing there, letting go of bombs. It's a frenetic. Having to use your legs the way he's using them tonight, constantly chased.
For Usyk. Well, Tony gave Derek the not how you're seeing it, Matt. What's your card say?
No, I gave a shot on Usyk, but I think Usyk's certainly outlanding him. He's
from Chisora. Has he done enough in the rounds, though, Jan Kane? They really have got him in terrific shape, terrific condition. Just using his smarts.
Energy levels are like at this stage.
Usyk. Chisora standing off, looking to one. Nip and tuck, a great with that left hook, and Dillian knocked him out. Chisora, maybe 1 or 2 we can forgive him for, but he's been a
again, Usyk just outlanded him. Good double jab there from Chisora.
Will the weight start to play a part in this? This is
the body. They were bang on the chin.
Yeah, they were. He just shook his head, Chisora, but he must. Oh, good action here in the 7th, and Usyk opening up, and now he's. You don't.
No, I think he has.
Here's the 8th round. Is that Oleksandr Usyk is the mandatory for Anthony Joshua. Waiting for an answer on that. Needs to get the victory if he can, Derek. Chisora.
Got hit bang on the chin with a lot of.
Manchester.
Again, bang on the chin.
Another combination from Usyk. Body shots. Now he's going to work Oleksandr.
There was a shift in the last round. Nice right hand there from Chisora.
And maybe Chisora knows the more he commits, the more he goes. And how, the tank Chisora. Spot Alexander Povetkin.
And he said he can take.
Chisora turns southpaw again. He's trying to shake things up. Left hand and a right from Usyk, and applause for some success. How many rounds is Oleksandr Usyk will try and up the tempo. A much harder nut to crack, and he has.
Flush bang on the chin, they've just bounced off him, but again, they do take effect, even though he
grind him down in these last 2 or 3 rounds, and still the 12th, and I'm still going to be coming for him.
Has landed body shots, he has landed some head shots as well.
Good start from Chisora. Lead at this stage. Questions, isn't he, Derek, that we want to know from Usyk what he's...
Yeah, he's landing that right hand. Can't afford to switch off. Chisora's always dangerous. These are big shots. He's missing one even. Usyk out punching him.
This off his stool, 66 of his career. 142nd of it, hugged at the press conference. Chisora's been cooking meals. Alexander Usyk's been, and it's turning into a 12-round affair. This
Chisora's taken the best shots that Usyk has to throw, and
But Hay said he would. And a right hand as well. And if Usyk's heard that left hand, forward and throw the bombs. And if Usyk slows down
and gets more stationary, and Chisora can a few rounds.
He's had to work hard, hasn't he, Alexander Usyk? And for a few seconds they stand off each other. Hasn't been much.
The amount of lateral movement Usyk does, see that great left hook then that he just
gets a lovely shot. Tony was telling us about that.
Yeah, he mixes it up so well, Usyk. There's that left hook again. He throws.
Come forward with real grit, real determination.
He's always had a massive heart and a fantastic chin. And great stamina across pivots, create the angle. And obviously he's the lighter man, he's got the edges.
It's the round that Chisora was knocked out by Dillian White in their best there when he gets close. What's it
to be in with a real heavyweight? You know, he wants to fight for heavyweight when he's fighting Chisora, and I think he knows. You know, it's definitely the cruiserweight division, undisputed champion. But these are big men, cruiserweight, with those shots that have been out cold by now.
Round pummeling away, but the hand speed with Usyk here. A couple of combinations. Grind down Alexander Usyk inside the last minute of the 11, nearly 37. And he has...
RP's career has been brilliant. He had some massive fights, some great performances. The two fights with Dillian White, he always is value for money.
Left and right from Usyk will be the difference against Usyk. Who's got that? What a good fight it's been. Usyk and Chisora on Halloween. Fired out Derek Chisora, who has...
There's been a massive effort from Chisora.
Watches, keeps his concentration. Nice right hand there. But some of those... Body shot from Usyk. And a left
tapping hand. When you reach for him, then he takes that half step back and walks you onto that backhand.
Usyk with a right hand. Chisora banned from Britain.
And it's been brilliant. Pressure.
Resistance. Resilience from Chisora, who walks into him. And his heart, Chisora, has been phenomenal. Just picked off there.
The way he just gets up onto the angle and changes it up.
Well, he's a brilliant fighter, isn't he? Wonderful technician, Alexander Usyk.
By unanimous